We're back. Hey girl. Hey, do you want to walk for a little bit or do you want to get in the backpack? You want to walk? I don't blame you. It's a beautiful day. And we're going to go find Fort Caroline.
It's gonna work.
We're going this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, no, we're going this way. Oh, you got to get your stick. Good job.
Get your stick. Come on, Lilabelle.
All right, come on. All right, come on. All right, so we're back out here at Altama Plantation. It's a beautiful Saturday. I've been kind of sick all week, so it was kind of good to get out and get some fresh air. And we are going to go try to find the site of the original Fort Caroline settlement. It's a really neat story. The Fort Caroline was actually here before the St. Augustine settlement, and I guess what happened was the French came and they set up a settlement, and the Spanish decided they needed a settlement here too to protect their gold fleets heading back to Spain, coming through Mexico, coming up from Mexico, following the Gulf Stream. And so anyways, you know, the French and the Spanish definitely didn't get along. Mommy and Lila had to go back to the truck for a little while. Lila, she wasn't feeling it today. A little close to her nap time. So they're back by the truck. But anyways, back to my Fort Caroline story. Right now, the Fort Caroline site is actually in Jacksonville in the south bank of the St. John. This was just based on, you know, historical records and things like that, but they really have no evidence that that's the site of Fort Caroline. So they have, we have no idea where Fort Caroline was. So this site here has been proposed as being one of the sites based on some of that historical evidence, some of the journals from back then. You know, just site locations and things like that. And from what I understand, there is some evidence here of a settlement. So that's pretty neat. There is another site that they think may be part of the Fort Caroline, and it's actually on the banks of the St. Mary's River in Yulee, which is kind of neat too. So now the actual story of the French, you know, obviously back then the French and the Spanish did not get along, and so the French decided they were going to sail down to to St. Augustine at the same time that the Spanish were marching up to Fort Caroline, and they happened to back then, before we had meteorological data, you know, but they ran into a hurricane, and the hurricane just decimated the both sides really. But the French were out at sea. A lot of them, you know, they were able to beach their ships along the barrier islands of North Florida, and supposedly the Spanish rounded them up, basically took them out behind the dunes and cut all their heads off. So there's a pretty dramatic story associated with the Fort Caroline and the Spanish St. Augustine settlement. So and it goes back, you know, back into the 1500s. So lots of history there. I'm not a historian. I'm not even a history teacher. I teach science, but I still find it pretty fascinating that you know, this amount of time can go by and we still aren't exactly sure where this place is, where Fort Caroline is. And I could be there, I could be here right now. So fascinating. All right, we'll get back to it. I found what I was looking for. This is a high sandy spot out here. It's high and dry. I could definitely see this being a settlement of some kind. I think it's proven to have been a settlement for sure by the Indians, and possibly afterwards, maybe even some colonial sites, but not 100% sure about that. I'd love to come back some other time and kind of poke around a little deeper. I'm gonna walk around and kind of take some snapshots here before heading back to the truck with Lila and Holly. But this might be a hunt spot for me too. You know, this looks really nice out here, so I'm gonna come back out here and poke around a little more at a later date. But really pretty out here.
Thank you for watching this snapshot of one of my life's many adventures. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, feel free to share it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. This channel is a work in progress, so I would appreciate constructive feedback and suggestions in the comments below. Once again, I'm Chris Cottrell. You've been watching The Dabbler's Den, and bottom line, YouTubers, just get out there and do something.
Ray.
Ha ha ha.